You know that moment when your shift is finally over, but your mind is still racing, your body's exhausted, but sleep feels impossible. Sound familiar? Whether you're in healthcare, emergency response, or any frontline job, stress isn't just part of the job, it is the job. But what if I told you there's a way to take control of it? Stay with me here because I'm about to share 5 proven ways to manage stress on the frontline quick without even having to visit a professional. Welcome to Frontline Thrive, where we provide strategies to support the mental health, resilience, and well-being of frontline workers around the world. Tip number 1, the 4-7-8 breathing hack. Let's talk about something super simple but ridiculously effective. Breathing. I know, you're already doing it, but hear me out. Ever heard of the 4-7-8 technique? It's like a reset button for your nervous system. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Do this 3 times and tell me you don't feel a little more human. This trick literally slows your heart rate, calms your mind, and stops stress from running the show. Tip number 2, the 5-4-3-2-1 trick. All right, let's say you're in the middle of a crazy shift. Phones ringing, alarms beeping, people talking, pure chaos. Your stress levels, sky high. Instead of letting it consume you, try this grounding technique, the 5-4-3-2-1 trick. 5 things you can see: the monitor, your hands, a cup of coffee. 4 things you can touch: your uniform, a pen, the floor under your feet. 3 things you can hear: someone talking, the AC humming, your own breath. 2 things you can smell: coffee, antiseptic, anything. 1 thing you can taste, even if it's just the lingering taste of gum. This forces your brain to focus on the present instead of spiraling into stress mode. Try it, it works like magic. Tip number 3, the 1-minute rule for time management. Time. There's never enough of it. But let's be real, stress isn't just about being busy, it's about feeling out of control. So here's the 1-minute rule. If a task takes less than a minute, do it immediately. Replying to that quick email? Done. Drinking a sip of water? Done. Stretching your shoulders? Boom. Why? Because small, unfinished tasks pile up and add to stress. This simple rule clears the mental clutter and gives you back some sense of control. Tip number 4, the end of shift reset. Ever finish a shift, but your mind stays at work? Yeah, that's not stress. It's a full-blown occupation of your brain. You need to practice the habit of separating work and home. Here's how to shut that mental door. Before you leave, take 1 minute to reflect. What went well today? Even if it's just, I made it through. What's one thing you're leaving behind? A tough conversation, a stressful moment? Let it go. What's one thing you're taking home? Something good, maybe a moment of kindness you witnessed. This helps your brain switch from work mode to real life mode, so stress doesn't follow you home like an unwanted guest. Tip number 5, laughter equals stress killer. You need to laugh. No, seriously, laughing isn't just for fun. It's a science-backed stress relief tool. Studies show that laughing reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and releases endorphins, the feel-good stuff. So if you've had a brutal day, try this. Watch a funny video, even if it's a 10-second cat meme. Call that one friend who always makes you laugh. Let yourself joke around with coworkers, even in the chaos. You can't control every stressful situation, but you can control how you respond to them. And sometimes, all it takes is a good laugh. Being on the front line is tough, but stress doesn't have to own you. These simple techniques, they're like tiny weapons against burnout. So next time the pressure's on, remember, breathe, ground yourself, manage your time, let work go when you leave, and most importantly, laugh. If this video helped, hit that subscribe button and stick around for more tips on thriving in the frontline life. Because stress might be part of the job, but burnout doesn't have to be.